Hello everybody, my name is Gleb, and behind me you can see the castle that was built by my father 30 years ago and abandoned straight after construction. Why it was abandoned and how it was built, well, you're gonna find out in this video. So let's go. I'll make a little room tour and tell you everything you need to know about this castle. Let's go. As you can see, the door, which is opening very hard, but later on we will change everything. We'll make a nice door made out of wood. Good one. First floor is obviously for the guest. It's like a chill area. In front of our eyes you can see the stairs. And when my father was designing these stairs, the architectures was telling him to do it like straight, straight line. Up 90 degrees and on the right. But he said that he wanted to do the nice stairs. That's when all the stairs were handcrafted. You can see the design, the pattern, it goes like a circle, like this. And if you ever work with the wood, you obviously understand how hard it is and how it's expensive. Obviously nowadays it will cost to make the stairs like this. I mean, just look at it, it looks absolutely beautiful. You might ask me, Gleb, how many square meters is the castle? Well, the castle is 1,350 square meters, and it consists of 3 floors plus 1 attic floor, which I will show you later on. And also we have a very big spacious basement. And cherry on the top, we have a swimming pool, which is unfinished, like everything in this castle. Basically, this room is for the chill. It's like a lounge room, You put a TV here, maybe a projector to see movies, to hang out with your friends, with your family. And here we have a podium. Podium, it looks very interesting, And you can see that the stairs, the podium, and the floor are on the different levels. When my father was building this castle, the architecture said that they will make it like this specifically because right here, now this arch, there is like a big arch, the same as on the right of us. So the swimming pool is at the same level as this floor. So yeah, there is arch, right here, big arch, supposed to be a big glass, so you can, from the chill area, you can go straight to the pool. And also this castle not only looks ancient, but inside it has a lot of like ancient technologies applied to it. For example, the ventilation system. On the roof you can see there's like seven like columns for the air intake. So the castle is basically breeze, because on the other side of the wall and on the inside between them, there is probably 1 meter like an air tunnel among all the castle. So even though this castle was abandoned for 30 years, you go inside and you can see that castle literally breathes. You can feel the fresh air is going all over the castle. Let's take a look at the windows. The windows were made by the ancient technologies. Not only the wood is carved from rare species, but also they are double glazed, so there is basically double windows. And can you believe that these windows, they are 30 years old and they still open very easily, just like that. Inside they're basically like a new. We actually have a second arch to the swimming pool right here. So on that side you can just take the stairs and go straight into the swimming pool. So the swimming pool is at the same level as the floor. But on this side, the level is different. In the last season, we made a lot of things, thanks to our community, to our sponsors. For example, this door. If you go inside, you can see that there is a toilet. Because before that, 6 months ago, there were nothing, not even a toilet, not even a water, absolutely nothing. So now I will show you the swimming pool. And as everything in this castle, the swimming pool is not exception. There is many knowledge are put it in every piece of this castle. So here, as you can see, the swimming pool is on the different level. By the way, all the castle were built from cement, bricks, and a wood. Nowadays, you know that bricks cost fortune, a lot of money, as well as wood. And my father told me that when they were building the castle, for the 1.5 weeks, one big factory that was manufacturing the bricks, only working to produce the bricks for this castle. Right here you can see the arches that I was telling you about, yeah? So here you have a different level, you know? Here is a different level. But on this side, where is the lounge area, you can see that it's on the straight level like it should be. The swimming pool. Obviously the swimming pool is enormously big. And deepness of this swimming pool is 2.5 meters. Why it was built so deep? So when you wanna jump inside, whichever you jump, yeah, even if you weight more than 100 kilograms, you can jump and you will not hit your head, your shoulders, your back, you will not hit it, you know. That's why the pool was built like this. And right here, my father planned to do like a beautiful fontaine, you know. So the water would go like this, like in some kind of waterfall. Here, you can also see the big arches, which were not completed because we want to make it from the different material, not the wood like in the other rooms. Because obviously, there is a lot of moisture inside because it's a swimming pool. So there should be made from the plastic. But unfortunately, it was not finished. So this little room, it should be like a Turkish hammam. When you build a swimming pool, something have to pull out all the moisture from here. So that's why there is a lot of air intakes that goes up on the roof. Let's go, follow along, and I will show you Russian sauna. Let's go here. Right here should be a changing room, and here should be a little lounge area, so you can go outside of the sauna, chill a little bit. So here you can see there is an air ventilation for the stove. Right here should be a wooden seats. You sit here with a just like this. In the old castle, almost every window, it was performed in the shape of the arch, as you can see right here, right here. All of it were made for the natural light, because the natural light is the best one. Right here should be a door. And when you enter this door, right there is like a small terrace. So after you take a sauna, you know, you all hot, you want to go outside, you want to breathe the fresh air. After the steam, after the sauna, you can obviously go there, sit with your friends, enjoy once again a cup of coffee, cup of tea, enjoy the nature and sit right there. Guys, there is so many rooms, more than 14 rooms, like official rooms, but also like a small hidden rooms. Right here, you can see again the arch, our beloved arch. There is a stairs. There should be like a rounded stairs that goes up on the floor. When there is a guest in this side of the castle, when there is like a lot of guests, and you want to be like a little bit private, swim in the pool, go enjoy yourself in the room, you can go onto the stairs and bam, you're right here. You don't have to go through the main hall. You can show it. You can show it. There is stairs. On the outside, there was a guardhouse 15 years ago, and the guard inside, he lit up the stove and he went on a walk to the beach. Beach is 500 meters from this castle. And the stove had like a little hole, so little bit of the ash, it fell down and the guardhouse went on fire. This guardhouse that was lit up on fire, yeah, it went all through the castle. So it was like smelling very bad, and all the ceilings were black. The big thing that happened, a little bit of the wiring of the electricity, it got on fire. That's why a lot of wiring in the pool area it's like you can see they're not corroded, but they're like all the rubber part, it just went on the fire. You can see right here, for example, yeah, you can see right here. So one big thing that we did in this season, we spent more than 2,000 euro to recover everything. Because obviously the castle was abandoned, and before I started to renovate it, when you went inside the castle and you put up the switches on the light, yeah, sometimes the light just went off, and you had to go to the circuit breaker and put it up, put it down, so the wiring was like destroyed. And in this season we restored everything. You can see right here, yeah, we have new circuit breakers and also the new wiring. Some of the wiring you cannot see, but it was fully restored. So yeah, on the first floor I want to show you one more thing. So this room should be a kitchen, and right here there should be like a small little elevator for the groceries. Also, which we did on the first floor, all the sockets for the electricity, all of them were just, you know, bare bone wires going up like this. If you touch them you get a shock. That's why in this season on all the first floor, not only we put the switches, we put absolutely new sockets for the electricity that are completely in working order. All the switches are now working, because when I just started the renovation, everything was like not in working order, like completely. And right now, when you go inside the castle, I mean, you can feel this aura of home. Right now, you are not scared to go inside, because when I just started to make this castle, it was very like scary, extremely scary to even go inside. Like there is some kind of ghost and everything. And also the people, the neighbors that are living around, they were calling this castle all different names, you know, like home of Dracula, ghost castle. Let's go, I'll show you what's inside the basement, which is very big. Let's go. Again, this circuit breaker, we also partially restored it. As you can see here, you have a little bit signs of the blood, maybe from the electrician, who knows, I don't know, maybe from the Dracula, who knows. So yeah, let's go on the stairs in the basement. So yeah, bam, bam. All of this, it was a circuit breakers, yeah? And electrician, he removed all of the old circuit breakers. And he put the new one, which is this one. More convenient, smaller. Right now everything is working like it should, because it used to not work like it should. Here you can see everything, you know, the pool area, the second floor, third floor. So now you can see where is what. One more thing that we did here is put sockets for the electricity, because obviously it's a garage. When you work on your car, you want to make sure that there is as much sockets as you needed. So yeah, we put like a one socket, 1, 2. This one is for the high voltage, like things. When you want to weld something, you put it right here, and it's like have a very big voltage. You might be also wondering, what is this pipe for, this one? So actually these pipes are for the heating. So yeah, sockets there, and right there. And also, before, the lighting used to be like this. That's when we installed this new lights. So now it looks like this. Obviously you can see now everything right here. Let's go right here. I'll put all the switches up so there is as much light as possible. It might sound weird for most of you, because you will think like, you made a castle on the castle, the heating system will work on the diesel. It's kind of strange, you know. But back in the days, my father, obviously he was not a simple guy. He liked everything like unique, you know, and he used to have petrol stations. That's why he had a lot of like a diesel. You can see right here all these thingies, because for the diesel station, right, for the pump 5, 20 liters, 222, it will be cost like $2. Now it will cost more like $30 probably. So yeah, here we have the tanks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks. And each tank is for the 1 ton of diesel. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tons of diesel just to heat this castle. Right here is a big monster called Hoxford. It's a diesel boiler, diesel generator, the heater. You can open it up, it's still opening like a new. Yeah, it looks like something like this. And when the castle were built, my father told me that he put it on, this heater, many times, and you can literally walk in the minus 20 degrees, like it's right now in the Latvia. You can walk down in the t-shirt and you will sweat. So this heater is very powerful. Right here, once again, you can see the air ventilation. And the whole castle, it consists of a lot of air ventilation, so it can breathe, so you can take the fresh air, because area that this castle is built in, obviously it's next to the sea, it's next to the forest, all the national parks, the air, bro. You can just literally take the air with a spoon and eat it like this. And if you walk down on the sea, or for example next to the castle, for even 20 minutes, you will sit on the chair and you want to fall asleep, because the air is so dense, So yeah, this is a good location that my father actually decided to build it in right here, and it's called Veceki. The castle is located in Latvia, city Riga, which is capital of Latvia, and the district it's called Veceki. Right here we have a little prison, a little prison for the people, for the haters, for the people that act themselves wrong. You just put them in the cell to think about their life. After they apologize, I'm sorry, you can take them out and okay, you're free, but don't go to police. Obviously, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Here, also, we installed the lights. We restored the old lights, and we put the new switches. This should be like a place for the pool. Not the pool to swim, but the pool to play, when you put a pool. You can see how big every and each room is. The ceiling is not quite high, because obviously it's a basement, but the room is enormously big. There is plenty of space for everybody, for a lot of people inside the castle.
You can fit here about 100 people.
Yeah, probably you can fit here. You can put the, maybe beds, a little beds for everybody, put a TV and everything, or even you can put it for the tennis, to play paddle, to play tennis. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. If you have enough money to restore it, you can do everything you want to. Let's continue exploring the labyrinths of this castle. The dungeons. Let me call it the dungeons. Yeah, so follow me right here. We have a blank room, blank space meant for filtrating systems for the swimming pool. And right here, if you go down there, there's a technical space to take care of the swimming pool. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's continue, let's go forward. How do people from United States call it? Seek and hide? In this castle, you can perfectly play seek and hide, You might ask me, Gleb, where you were when the castle was built, for the 30 years. Obviously, when I born in this world, this castle was already my father already made this castle. But I don't know why, but I only been here maybe a few times, I didn't, for quite a while, until 15 maybe, I didn't even know that this castle exists. I know that sometimes my father and mother used to tell me about it, but I was not thinking about it, because I think because it was abandoned. So it's kind of a strange, strange scenario. So here, this place meant for the shooting area. So you basically, you take your gun, official gun, you know, not with the bullets, but with the small petrol patrons, and you just shoot, which is kind of fun. And also guys, we restored the circuit breakers also here. All the pipes that were meant to be for the water, they were made out of copper. But at some point, when the castle were built, 10 years after the construction, the robbers went down in the castle. They break down into the castle and they stole all the copper pipes for the water. Like they stole almost all of them. Very bad people. So in this season, I had to restore it from the zero. That's why on the outside we bored a big pipe for the water. We also installed a water pump. Looks like this. And also we installed all the pipes for the water. So the water pipes, they go on the right side of the castle. Obviously made them from, if we would make them from copper like they used to be, it will cost a lot of money. Because right now we're tight on the budget. We want to make a castle self-sustainable on the low budget. We have to go with the plastic pipes. But right here you can see the part of this castle history, which is the copper pipe, which is pretty expensive nowadays. And you know, one more thing, that if you compare plastic and the copper pipe, the copper, it has some kind of chemical condition that it can filtrate the water. So the copper, it filtrates the water. And I remember my father used to tell me that's why he put the copper pipes all over the castle. He wanted the water to be as clean as possible, obviously. Most of the work when I started to restore this castle were made on the second floor. So let's go upstairs, this beautiful stairs. And right here, we're planned to be a big lamp, you know, like from the glass, like a big glass lamp. You know what I mean? Like they usually put it in the castle, they put it in the mansions. This is the wall of everybody, of every people, which is I'm extremely happy to. Without you, it wouldn't be possible to even start the restoration, to save the castle. All the people who made the donation to restore this castle. And basically I'm putting all the names of the people who helped me, who donated me to restore this castle. I put them on the wall. And after the castle will be finished, not only all these people, they will get a discount for accommodation, obviously, but also we would print all the names and put it on this wall. So when somebody, or if you are among these people, when you go inside, you will take a seat, you will stand out and you will see your name and you will see all the people that helped to restore this castle. Yeah, once again, thank you very much. Without you, it wouldn't be possible to even start it. Because I'm working on a regular job, I don't have a lot of money, but I have a strong belief in myself, in God, that we can make it and opportunities will come into your life. You just have to believe it, you have to visualize it. And yeah, that's the most important thing. You have to see it before it happened. This room, remember I told you about the stairs from the swimming pool. So you basically go on the stairs and you go right here into this area when you can just lay down, watch a TV. I mean, enjoy yourself, you know, enjoy yourself. Sometimes in life you just have to enjoy yourself. I want to mention that all the ceilings are 3 meters high. So when you go into a normal apartment in the Europe, in the United States, the ceiling are maybe 2.5 meters, maybe something like this. So the usually ceiling are around here, for example, yeah? But here, from the floor till the ceiling is more than 3 meters. There is very interesting studies that people who live in the accommodations, in the apartments, in the houses with the highest ceiling, mentally they're thinking more globally, you know, more globally. You're not like a mouse like this, you know, when you think how to survive, but you think like globally. That's why the castle is so big, you know, and the ceilings are big. So follow along in this room. This room is meant for the people who should take care of the castle. People who cut your grass, you know, the gardener, you know, people who like a chef who cook your food. There's little room for the toilet, for the shower. You might ask me why there are so many like pieces of fabrics, because my mother, she's a designer, that's why. And also the beautiful paintings which were made by my mother. Let's go right here. Again, you might ask me, Gleb, why are there is like so many metal straps up there? What is this for? Looks like out of horror movie. Well, I'll tell you, because the castle were made long time ago, it were meant for the ceiling, you know, the ceiling that you put on the top. Yeah, so this should be a library, like a very big library. And right here, you can see a lot of like stuff from my grandmother, from my grandfather, a lot of books. This should be like an office, genuine office where you can work, you can meet with your business partners and everything. And also in this castle we have 3 fireplaces, like little stoves. Not much for the heat, but for the comfort, to feel yourself more cozy. And you can see it right here. One of them. So there is like a cement, there is no wood, obviously. So yeah, stove, you just sit here, there's like a little lounge, you put them here, you read a book, you enjoy. As you can see, 70% of the castle, first, second and third floor, the floor is made out of wood. Genuine wood, you don't have to put nothing over on top of it. Yeah, kind of, you polish it with a special machine and then you put lac on top. Yeah, basically it. And you polish it once again and it looks like brand new. Remember I told you about the guardhouse that went on fire? And because of that, on the outer side of the windows, they're cracked and they're burned down. So we have to restore them obviously also, yeah. The heat was so strong, it even break down the glass on this side. Which is not a good thing, but I'm happy that the heat doesn't destroy all the glass and all the windows, which is a good thing. The castle was built 30 years ago, then abandoned. And for all my life, I'm 26 now, I was thinking about how can I restore this castle to continue my father's legacy. But the thing was, I didn't have enough money, I didn't have the job with a big salary. And obviously, if you want to make continue and restore, to build it and finish it, this castle, interior design, a little bit of the exterior, you have to have a lot of money. And when I decided to restore it, I didn't have a lot of money. And a lot of people were like laughing at me, doubting me, that I would not able to do it. But you know, I've been in the YouTube, TikTok and Instagram, but a little bit other content for about 5 years. And I was thinking about, okay, I have this knowledge, how to make a viral content from the one hand, and from the other hand, I have a big castle with a very interesting history. And I decided, you know what, let me go all in, let me spend at least 1 year to make videos about it. And one thing I was good in was short form content. So then I just started to make videos about it. First video I posted on the Instagram, it was just a regular video about the castle, you know, that my father built this castle. This time ago, I tried to restore it before it goes to auction. And then, on the third video, it went viral, you know. I put an AI voiceover on top of it, a little text about the history, and this video was like for about 1 minute. And this video blew up. It straight away on the next day, it was 127K views. And the subscribers count started to go up, and I couldn't believe it. And I put a little donation, so the people who wanna like help me out to rebuild it, they started to donate money to me. Then I take this money and I started to restore this castle. So having only knowledge and the strong belief in God in myself, slowly but surely everybody was amazed. I started to restore this castle without actually having a lot of money to it. And obviously the process is still going. I still have a lot of things to do in this castle, but my plan for this season, for 2026, is to restore this castle on the low budget and reinvest all the money into the castle itself. So the castle will become self-sustainable, and eventually I will rebuild it and continue my father's vision, my father's legacy. So that's the goal. I'm slowly but surely getting there. This is the second floor, and most of the money we put on the second floor. So let me show you the progress which we made in this season. And guys, as everything in this life, when you put your mind into it, the right people will come into your life. The right companies will come into your life. Because we have a lot of subscribers on a TikTok account and the Instagram. In the Instagram we have more than 300,000 people that are subscribed. The beautiful and very good company, Revolut, Euroflises LV, which is Latvian local company, they came out, they gave us the tiles to make this bathroom. It's actually the first bathroom in this castle. It's not finished, but we put a lot of effort into making it. And let me show you. Actually, this vacuum cleaner, the company Kerher, they gave it to me to help the castle. Big thanks to them. We put all the switches, we put all the sockets, we put all the water right here. Our beautiful master with the golden hands, Alexei, he helped us to put all these tiles. Obviously, it's not finished yet. There should be a big glass. It's a shower. It's for the shower, to take a shower, you know, feel yourself clean. You will ask me, Gleb, if you're restoring the castle, why don't you make it in the ancient design, you know? And I'll tell you that to make it like a castle, you have to spend a lot of money, which we don't have at the moment. On the one hand, we have to appreciate and respect all design, but on the other hand, we want to make the castle to respect the old design, old architecture, but also a little bit blended with the modern one. That's why this bathroom, it looks kind of a mix. Right here, you can see the tiles are the castle design. This one, it's called limestone. And I think it's basically the blends the old style with the new style. And obviously, we also had to put, because we don't have a heat at the moment, we had to put the heating system for the floors. Also, we put it doors. They're not expensive, they're not cheap, something average, but they are made out of wood, like genuine wood. So this room, as you can see, we also put a door. We go inside. You can see that I put a primer on the walls, so they are white, they're not gray like this one, like a finished primer. That's how you finish putty. We just have to polish everything, obviously make the ceiling, put the lights, put the furniture and everything. So this room is kind of finished. It just needs a little bit of touches, you know, like a final touches. And right here about also the opportunities. The company called Logi24 LV, they helped us with the windows. As you can see, right here, we can go outside. There is a little terrace, again to enjoy the nature, because the nature here is very beautiful. Next to me is a different room. The plan is to make it 2 separate rooms for Airbnb, for booking. The guardhouse that went on fire, that caught on fire, we're actually right there on this side. In this upcoming season, we're planning to rent 2 of these rooms, actually 3 of them. 3 of them. So this room number 1. And obviously, yeah, I want to tell you one more thing. Water we have on the other side of, so all the pipes for the water, for the canalization, they go on the other side of the castle, because right now we're tight on the budget. We cannot put a toilet, shower in each separate rooms. We'll make it in the future, but right now we don't have abilities money-wise. So all the guests will have a shared toilet and shower room, which is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing, but we have to make this castle self-sustainable. That's the main goal of my mission, you know. And well, when I will make it self-sustainable, I will reinvest all the money into the castle, back into the castle. This room is a little bit smaller. It's got a windows, so more natural light are coming inside this room. Beautiful windows, again, arched windows. From here you can see the outside, the entrance to the castle. This room was actually the first one that I ever restored. It looks very modern, not in the castle style. Yeah, so this room looks something like this. If you were thinking this is it for the second floor, no, this is not it, because it's a very, very big castle. If I will like rate rooms, you know, like number 1, number 2, which I like the more, this is number 2. This is number 2, and right now I'll show you why. Let's go inside. It looks very cozy even now. Right here we have a balcony. This is also made out of wood. From the inside it looks like a new, like they do it nowadays, but from the outside it's still made out of like cardboard with this beautiful design. We also restored this one. We didn't have this metal thingy. It was not there. We restored it. We put the new one. It's more like a luxury room, not like this one, because all the water pipes, everything are from this side. So this should have been a big bathroom, big bathroom. Here we wanted to do like a small swimming pool, maybe a few chairs when you sit like this with the warmers. You can see in this season we also put it a boiler. So not only we have a cold water, we also have a hot water. Let's go on the third floor, because the third floor has a spacious attic and it has a big terrace. We put all the circuit breakers up, so we have electricity on this floor. Perfect. So what was the plan for the third floor? So here should be a little bar, you know, when you can go here, you can make yourself a coffee, tea. All the guests are downstairs, you can just chill right here and enjoy your time. Here we have a terrace, very spacious, very big terrace. But before we go there, I want to show you this little room. What was this room meant for? It meant for a shower. There's 2 doors, there should be 2 doors, and the company that made the doors for on the second floor for the guest rooms, they already are helping and producing to make 2 new doors right here, so it will look brand new, not like this one. And this is meant to be wooden frame. There should have been a glass, and from this glass you get a natural light to light up the first, second and the third floor. As you can see, handcrafted grill to cook a meat with a big company, a lot of friends. Sit here, enjoy, laugh, and the terrace, guys, it's enormously big. Obviously, it's absolutely enormously big. My father used to travel a lot, and this castle, the whole castle were built from his head, you know, from his own imagination. Obviously he had the architectures, yeah, but everything was inside his head, and the right people helped him to realize it in the like real world, from head to real world. Right here you can see all the ventilation systems. So most of it, all of them, they were made for the air ventilation, so the castle actually breathes. In this season we actually installed the pipe for the water, so now we have a water to clean the terrace, which is a good thing. If you will ask me, Gleb, which room from this castle would you choose for yourself? If you can choose only one, I will say you this room, because not only it looks cool, it's on the last floor, but also a big surprise is have an attic floor. It has a very spacious floor. So guys, let's go on the attic floor. And on the attic floor we actually have a very interesting room. I would call it room for meditation, you know. Let's go upstairs. Attic floor, very spacious. There should be a bedroom, a big bedroom, with a few beds inside. Beds to lay down and beds like flying beds from the Batman. Because the castle was abandoned, sometimes you can find in some special time of the season, you can find the beds here, which is very interesting, you know. For example, the guy who is filming this video, he never saw the beds, never in his life. And it actually was the first time, a few days ago, he saw a bed right here. A little window for the natural light, for the air, and the cherry on the top, which is this beautiful meditation spot. Looks like a pyramid inside. Or the pyramid tower on the top, like Conus Tower. Yeah. So guys, I forgot to mention, behind the castle there is like many square meters of land. My father wanted to make a Japanese park, you know, in Japanese style. Yeah. Guys, so it was a little or not little room tour. I hope you liked it. I want you to type in the comments which you would like to see in the next videos. Maybe uncover some specific rooms, you know, maybe the process, how the castle was built. Maybe take an interview from my father. Maybe he will tell you about this castle a little bit. So yeah, let me know in the comments what content would you like to see in the next videos. I hope you like this video. Love you. Thank you for your help, for your strong belief in me. I wish you a wonderful day, wonderful life, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.